Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos, Fathom, Hobbies. This is Season 3, Episode 6 of Battlestar Galactica. We are playing the Exodus expansion. Just wrapped up Turn 5. We'll do a quick recap of Turn 5 and then jump right into Turn 6. Before then, shout out to August Moldenhauer's Artificial Psychology of Desiring Machines. Volume 1 is out now. Volume 2 will be released soon. Check the links below for the series, and we've got a proof copy also of Volume 3, so we're in the process of getting these out. Psychoanalysis of Artificial Intelligence talks about how artificial intelligence is informed from film and cinema AI, and also the way the internet is kind of artificial memory. And Cylons definitely have a chapter in this, a little analysis of that. So if you're interested, go check it out. Interested to support the channel, we appreciate your help. Something lighter, if you're not going that way, Dead Sons 11, Locksmith of Quanta, Space Opera, 2-volume set of the Quantum Locksmith saga. Check out the links below, helps to support us. Also your links and comments, thank you for that. Let's jump into it. So, Turn 5, Tori the Cylon on the base star of the Exodus board. She's got a fleet amassing of heavy raiders ready to raid the Galactica. She has positioned a base star on Galactica space. She's also got a damaged base star back here that can't launch Vipers, still in the game. So let's jump right into it. We are 2 jumps away from the Ionian Nebula, so let's get into Turn 6. Starting off with moving our turn token up to the top, Gaius Baltar as president. I think he will play, first of all, he can get his cards. Let him get his let's get him skill cards for Baltar. Those will come in handy, but I think what he's going to do is he's going to play a quorum card as the president, and this is going to allow him to repair one area, and I think he'll repair the hangar. So Baltar goes ahead and repairs the hangar, return this out to discard, and that'll help us out a great deal so we can launch our Vipers. Next up for Baltar is, it can stay in the CIC. I think that's fine. He can also launch 2 Vipers, which he'll do. So he'll have those 2 Vipers launched. And let's get into his crisis mode. So crisis card for Baltar. President makes a choice. -1 morale. Well, I think he's just going to go with that, right? Otherwise, or lose all his skill cards. The president will keep his skill cards, and he will do, our morale's pretty high, so let's do -1 morale. So it's an easy one. But also in this card, we see that we have a Cylon ship can launch, so we've got a Viper that launches. And we will be able to move the jump clock, so we'll move that at the end of the turn. Our jump clock is reset, as is the fleet attack for the Cylon flotilla here, Cylon fleet. So let's go into the Cylon turn. So Cylon phase, we will have this Cylon ship move toward this Viper and can attack. So we've got some combat happening here. We'll check our table. We actually got the table for Exodus. Has got a little bit of an expanded version. So table for Exodus. Let's have him roll for attack on the, and the Viper is damaged, so we'll move that Viper up to the damaged Viper spot. So that's Cylon attack for the Raider. Also the Cylon base star can attack. It will also go and attack the Galactica. And we'll use the, and we get a 7. Galactica takes damage. And damage to the Arsenal. So let's keep keep going here. Okay, so that's going to wrap up damage phase for Cylon Attack. We will now reckon the prepare to jump. We will advance our jump clock by 1. And we will move our turn down to President Gata. So Gata, as Admiral, Gata is the Admiral. He's got the Admiral card. He'll pick his skill cards first up, and he will go ahead and he's going to use a tactical nuke. He is going to nuke by his right as the Admiral. He's going to use one of our nukes. We're going to clear that base star out of the way because we can't really keep taking damage like this to the Galactica. So we've got a nuke chart here as well. So let's kind of run that one. And we get an 8. Let's just see if that's... I'm just going to reference the English version of the chart. So, destroy every ship in the space area. So we destroy, so the nuke basically just destroyed this. This raider gets away, but we've destroyed this with the tactical nuke, and we will put this back into the bin. Discard the nuke. Gata only has 1 nuke left, but he still gets to play a crisis card. So great job, Admiral Gata. This is search for fuel. So if we get this, the search for fuel. So basically, if we win this challenge, this crisis card, we will get +1 fuel. If we lose, we get -1 fuel. So Gata will definitely try to get this one. Let's go. Let's win here. We also take 2 cards from the deck of Destiny. So Kara can go. Anders can go. Samuel T. Anders. Got a purple here. Tori Foster. She's going to try to gum things up. And Gaius Baltar. Okay. So let's do the reckoning here. We'll shuffle these up. And 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, minus 5. 20 minus 5, still 15, so we got this one. So this is great. We got 1 +1 fuel. So we're sending Raptors out in the picture. We're sending Raptors out to get fuel. We did it. We also, because there's not a base star here, we're going to launch a Viper here in space. Hey, does anyone know if there's a mechanism to repair this damage for the Cylon character? Leave a comment below if you know that rule. I haven't looked it up, that specific rule. I mean, I can go to Boardgame Geek, but just it's jumping to mind right now. Obviously, we've got some mechanisms to repair. There was a quorum card to repair. There's some repair engineering cards that we can play. But yeah, but let me know down in the comments if you know that. Okay, so great. We've passed that. We've got our extra fuel, and we've launched the raider. So Cylon Attack here. The Cylon's going to attack this civilian ship, and we actually automatically destroy this civilian ship. So the civilian ship is destroyed, and we lose 2 population as a problem. Right? So not good. So this raider has been quite successful. So let's keep going. Jump clock also advanced, and Gata's turn goes over to Kara Thrace's turn. So Kara, again, she's in sickbay, but as the CAG, she can launch Viper. So she'll have Vipers respond to this, and maybe she'll do the encounter with her favorite doctor. So let's have her do the encounter with Simon. So the Simon, like as you guys remember, there was that episode with Simon, and Kara thought he was a doctor before he was revealed to be a Cylon. And so let's just see what Simon's card does, and then we'll reveal. So Simon. So okay, so Kara Thrace basically gets to resolve the -1, and she has to draw 2 trauma tokens, and she adds 2 additional trauma tokens to her stack. So Kara adds 2 trauma tokens to her board here, and she gets to go to any space she wants, which she will go to the hangar, and she will get into a Viper. Right, so let's have her pilot a Viper as well. So that's her ally encounter. She can also launch. So we'll have her launch a Viper and have her launch one as CAG. We'll also put this Simon one back. We will discard Simon from the game, and we'll launch a new. We'll pick a new ally, and we've got Deanna Beers, and she starts out in the. She starts out on Colonial 1, actually. So if anyone wants to go and visit Deanna, she's here in Colonial 1. And we'll also give her a token. And it looks like we need a third ally. I must have forgot to do another ally. So we've got Elosha. We also have the Elosha. Right, so let's give her a token. And we'll find Elosha's, our presidential advisor and spiritualist, the reader of the religious texts. She starts out in the presidential suite, kind of. So she's off there in the suite. So maybe we can get some people over there. That might be good for maybe Baltar can go over there and check them out. Okay, so we've got the encounter done. We've got Kara Thrace launched. Let's go into her action. So her action, she will target this Viper, and she'll have another Viper targeting as well. So Viper's attacking. 8 for her, and she destroys this Cylon Raider. So clearing the board from any other Cylon ships. Okay. Now let's go to her crisis card. Crisis card. Defending the prisoner. So again, this is one where if we beat this, we can go ahead and win the attack. Also, I forgot to give her cards. So she can play this, and Anders can play this, and Gaius Baltar. This, and Geta. This. Grab 2 destiny cards. Mix them in. So no effect if we succeed. If we fail, -1 to morale. Morale is still pretty high, so not so bad. So we get 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 13, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've beat this one. We defend the prisoner. No effect, so we're clear. A raid or heavy raider does get to launch on space 8 on the... so lots of heavy raiders have been spawned here. So this is space 8, it's in the front. So all of these will manifest everywhere in the around Galactica. So Galactica will be really surrounded when the flotilla comes in. So let's also note that no Cylon fleet activity, and we can move the jump clock 1 more time. So that's good. Move Kara's card token down to Anders. Anders also can get his cards. Tactics. Piloting. And let's get into it. I think Anders also launching. I think it's the best thing for him to do. So he'll launch his Viper. And they're sort of part of the patrol now. Maybe he'll just prep to go this way. Yeah, Anders actually moved to hangar, so he can move out of sickbay. He does have to move a card out, so take care of that. Anders is out of sickbay. And off in the hangar, let's do his crisis card. Okay, President chooses. So Gaius Baltar has to make a choice. -1 morale, and the President goes to jail. Or President gives... Yeah, okay, so that's fine. So the President will go to jail. Baltar goes to jail again. And 1 morale. So we lose 1 morale and the President goes to jail. Gaius Baltar was born to be in jail. Cylon fleet gets to advance the fleet track by 1, and we get to launch another ship. So we'll put another ship, and we can basically roll that one. You can put it here, I guess. We don't have to roll because a CAD can determine it. So we got the 2 ships there, and also we can move our jump clock. So final jump clock. So we're about to make the next jump. Samuel T. Anders on the CAG. So thanks, Anders. We move our token down to Callie. Callie still got Hot Dog over here on the side. She'll free herself from jail. Let's collect her from the sick bay. Let's collect some cards for her. And then her action will be to... Let's have her go to the jump there. And we will go ahead and reveal her card. Again, President chooses -1 morale again, or +1 morale. And Galactica does dim. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to have just -1 morale. President chooses. We have to launch another raider, so we've got a huge launch party ready here. And we also have to, and we can perform the jump. So auto jump, reset the jump clock, return all of our ships back into the hangar, move our fleet also will jump with us, so we kind of clear the deck here, and we will reveal our next destination card, and this should put us over. So we have to get to 8, right? So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So we've gotten to the destination card of the base star. It says maybe this is the damaged base star. I'm just trying to translate here. The derelict base star. So we come up to a derelict base star. So again, maybe we'll just represent it with this. We put it in the front of the ship. It's already got 1 damage to it. It's already damaged. So we come across a derelict base star, and place it in the front of Galactica. So now we are in actually we are at the part of the game that's the Ionian Nebula portion of the game. So let's have Tori wrap up her turn, and then in the next turn we'll start the Ionian Nebula playthrough, and we'll kind of reveal how these tokens will all play out. So now this is the idea of the Ionian Nebula. So now we've arrived at the Ionian Nebula, and our characters will see what their stress was and how they've handled everything. So quickly then for Tori, let's just have her, she has the options from the Cylon location. She's in the Cylon fleet, and she will I think she can Exodus. There's only 1 location. The base star bridge, so she can roll it. She can move it. Option 1 is she can have the CAG must place a civilian ship on the board, so she will do that. She will force the CAG to place a ship on the board. So that's one option. And then her other option will be she can place 1 base star, 3 raiders on the game board. So let's have her put 3 raiders around this civilian ship. There are no ships out on the CAG. So this is going to be basically a slaughter. Cylons get to have the Cylon Attack round. So it's basically immediately destroyed and revealed to do a population decrease. So we're down to 5 population. So that's Tori's turn. She's destroyed another ship. She's quite sinister there. Better full-on Cylon. Not even Final 5 style. She's full-on like Cavill. Okay, let's reset up to Gaius. Let's keep going. Let's go into extra innings here. I think this is a good time to just keep the game going, because we're going to jump into our Ionian Nebula rules. So let's say technically we're on turn 7 right now. So this will be a double turn episode. First off, we will do our Ionian Nebula reckoning. So each character gets to have a... Let me pull up the rules so I get the names of everything right. Each character gets to have a card, which is the Ionian, basically Crossroads cards. They're called Crossroads cards. So first of all, we're going to set up the Battle of the Ionian Nebula. So Tori's done this. We get to put base star here. Let's have this be a derelict base star here. Right, so there's a derelict base star from that one, and we'll just use one of these base star tokens. So this is the smashed base star. It's already heavily damaged. There's these 2 base stars, and we're going to put 4 raiders. So this is the Battle of the Ionian Nebula that's going on right now. So it's on Gaius' Boltar's turn. We've set up the Battle of the Ionian Nebula. And we get to launch 2 Vipers in each of these areas. So this is how the sort of battle gets set up. So it's a huge, huge battle here coming on. And jump prep, we have to stay in the jump prep. So now we're going to draw and resolve our Crossroads card. So we've got this battle ready to be set up. And now going into the battle, everyone's going to face this Crossroads card. So we got the Crossroad deck here. So we're starting up at Gaius. Let's reveal his... so basically, he gets the theater of the opera house, right? And depending on... We're going to pick one of his... what do we call these? Trauma tokens. We pick a trauma token and he gets the positive result. So if the theater of the opera is revealed, so Gaius kind of has the vision of the three of the final five and all this, as we remember from the show, and from the Crossroads cards, I just will just double check the Crossroads cards. The opera house. Okay, so he has to draw 3 trauma tokens. He'll draw 3 trauma tokens and add them to his. But then he also has to have another character draw 3 trauma tokens. He'll have Tori draw 3 trauma tokens as well. Okay, so Tori can draw 3 trauma tokens as well. Okay. So that's his, and he discards this trauma token. And we'll just discard this, and we'll move on to the next crisis. So now we have another Crossroads card here, and we get, this is now just going to, we're just going to go in order. Felix Gata, he can pick one as well. He gets a -1. So Gata's one is perjury. Right? Perjury. So let's see if it lines up here. So yeah, he gets a -1. So he's the perjury. He draws 2 trauma tokens and then draws 2 skill cards, right? Yeah, draw 2. Cast aspersions, right? Gain sympathy. Yeah, okay. So yeah, he has to draw 2 trauma tokens. He draws 2 trauma tokens, and he has to discard. Oh, and then he can draw 2 skill cards. So he can draw 2 skill cards as well. So let's just give him, I don't know, tactic and leadership. Draws 2 skill cards. And then again, we can discard this token and discard his card. So let's see how that works out for Felix. Keep going down the list. Kara Thrace. Oh, cool. She got the mysterious, miraculous return. Let's pick one of hers. She gets a positive. So, miraculous return. It says, I believe, +1 morale. If any Vipers have been destroyed, move 1 destroyed Viper to the reserves, then activate Raiders. Okay, so Vipers return, +1 to morale. And we get to discard this card, move this back to the pool. Next up is Samuel T. Anders. Anders gets the strange music. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is also like Anders, right? Hearing the strange music, trauma token. It's a -1. Anders suffering the fate of strange music. He says, I hear it. So shuffle 1 You Are Not a Cylon card. Okay, so here's a You're Not a Cylon card. Shuffle it into the deck. Oh no, we can take one of his, I suppose. We take one of his I Am Not a Cylon cards. We shuffle it into the deck. of remaining loyalty cards here. And we're going to get the get to pick one of these. So this is the loyalty deck. We pick that card. Each Cylon player draws... Okay, then choose a human player to draw one loyalty card, and each Cylon player draws a trauma token. Okay, so he will let Tori grab a trauma token, and he will let I don't know, Gata. Gata has to draw a loyalty card, right? Gata can draw a loyalty card, I guess. Poor Gata. I don't know. Actually, he defended Gata. Maybe we'll have him do it for Baltar. So, up the final 5. We got a final 5 card. So let's check the loyalty cards. Final 5, it says, you're not a Cylon, but the final 5. It says, if this card is revealed, we have a battle, basically. Oh, whoever examines this card is sent to the brig. He's already in the brig, and the battle ensues. So we're going to do the battle turn at the end of this. So the final 5 has been revealed. Anders completes his strange music phase, and we can discard. And then let's move to, we'll put the loyalty deck on the side here. So we got a final 5 card. That's kind of cool. Let's go down to Callie. Callie gets Testimonial. The Testimonial card gives her testimony. She picks her token, and she gets the positive one, Pardoned. So between Pardoned and Scapegoat, she gets the testimony. Choose another player. That player discards 2 random skill cards and may discard 2 trauma tokens. Okay, so let's have her give that to... Who does Callie give it to? She picks someone, I don't know, Anders? She'll pick Anders. Anders discards his 2 trauma tokens. Right, okay. Okay, so that goes back to the pool. And discard. And then finally, we move down to Tori. Tori gets the Disturbing Vision. Each Cylon player draws 2 trauma tokens, then the Admiral is immediately executed. No way. She gets 2 trauma tokens. This is too much, right? So Callie gets 2 trauma tokens. She has to get these. But the Admiral immediately executed. So Felix Gata, done. That makes next in line for Admiralty. Let's grab his Admiral cards out of here. His Admiralty goes to Carathrace. Whoa, we got to check this out in the chain of command here. We'll check the chain of command document out. It says revised chain of command for the Admiralty. If Gata gets CAG line of succession, Admiral, Gata, Kara. Okay, so basically, Kara will become the Admiral, Admiral Carathrace, and she will give the CAG duties down to Anders. So, and that's going to wrap it up for the Ionian Nebula sort of Crossroads Crossroads phase. So So that's pretty cool. I like that mechanism. It's quite a reckoning, right? So now the final step of this is we reveal our trauma tokens. So everyone just puts their trauma tokens out on the board, and kind of see where what happens here. So Baltar is going to put his out. So he gets, and now you can discard, if you only have 2, you can discard them. So basically, Baltar, let's line these up. Gata, he's gone. Kara gets the nuke. So let's just put Baltar's here. Baltar can discard these. So Baltar's got, let's put him on the board just to make it clear. Baltar's got 4 positives, and he discards the 2 negatives. So these 2 negatives get to be trashed. Anything that's 2 gets trashed. Okay, so that's Baltar. Let's go down to Kara. Kara turns her over. She gets 3 negative. Okay. Then there's Anders has none. Callie has 2 negative and 1 positive, so she can. Oh, so basically, Kara has to discard this one basically. Callie can discard all of hers. And Tori has quite a bit here. So let's see. She has... Whoa. So she gets to discard this one. And now basically, whoever has the most, the player who has the fewer tokens remaining, discard all tokens. So Callie discards hers. These are discarded. These are all discarded. So the only people in the running here are Kara, Gaius, and Tori. Now Tori, the positive ones count negative for her. So Kara has 3 negative. Tori has 7 negative. So eliminated. Player with the, so Tori is also killed off in this. So Tori just sort of gets boxed. Her line gets boxed basically. So bye-bye Tori, and bye-bye Gata. Fan favorites for sure, right? Tori and Gata out of the game. So that was my first time walking through the Ionian Nebula. What did you guys think? Let's go ahead and do the final battle here. So, Gaius Baltar is on deck here. He will go to the arms control from prison. He'll put in his cards to get out of prison, let's say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Team gets him out of jail, and he's up in the arms control. So he will use Galactica to attack this already 1 damage base star. So he'll roll a die to do that. Galactica attacking the base star. He's gone ahead and gets destroyed. So we got 1 less competition out in space. We do have to draw a crisis card for Gaius. So Gaius gets a crisis card. And again, President Choice. We can, oh no, it's exit. We can do cards here. So questions of obligations. So we'll go ahead and have the team put cards in. And, oh, I didn't give Gaius his cards actually as well. And any other ones that you can add in here? Yeah, this. And then we'll take 2 from the deck of Destiny. So let's go ahead. So we get 3, 5, 7, 4, 6, 2, and 2. So we fail this test, so we get -1 morale. and we do get to advance the jump clock. Okay, so Gaius Baltar's turn. We revert down to Kara Thrace. Oh, sorry, we didn't do the Cylon attack. So let's have the Cylons attack. First of all, these Cylons will... yeah, let's have the Raiders are going to advance around toward these Vipers. Right? These are going to target the Vipers. These Raiders will also target the Vipers, so they're going to get to move around this way. These Raiders can attack these Vipers, so let's go ahead and resolve that. So Viper 2, 2, and 4 missed, and missed. So these Vipers survive. No problem. Base stars get to attack Galactica. Galactica with a base star. 2 and 3 both miss. So resolving the Cylon attack round, let's go to Kara Thrace. Again, Kara Thrace, armed with the Admiralty, she will nuke this base star using one of our nukes. Gata is off the board. Tori is off the board. We nuke a base star and we roll it. We get the base star is destroyed and 3 Raiders is destroyed. So this base star is, oh no, nothing in the space. So just the base star is destroyed. So it's just down to the Raiders. So we got that. And it's going to wrap it up for Kara's turn. We'll move this down to Samuel T. Anders. Anders launches. I believe Kara can launch as well. She can do an extra round. So Kara can join in this. So let's have those two, these 3 take these on, and these 3 take these on. So let's just roll 3 and 3. So we get basically Vipers attack 3, 3, 6, 3, 7, and 8. So 3, 7 here removed. And one more roll. 5, 5, and 2. We remove 2 of these. So Anders does that and gets his cards also. Leadership. So pilot, tactic. Cylons get to attack. We'll have this one move down here. We'll have these 3 move around. And let's roll. 2, 1, and 7. This one gets damaged. Put it up in the damaged Vipers. Next 2 get to roll. 1 and 1 both miss. Okay, so end of Anders' turn. Oh, base star gets to attack as well. Base star attacks Galactica, even though it's damaged. It gets a 3. Damage 3, no damage. So they miss. Finally, Callie. Callie has got, finally, her hot dog. Hot dog with the positive. 2 Raiders get to be pulled off the board. She'll pull these 2 Raiders. Well, let's make it a fair fight. She'll pull these 2 Raiders off the board. Hot dog goes back into the bin. They had a nice time there. And let's go to... that was kind of house rules guy, but I kind of thought it was fun that she got to encounter Hot Dog, and also that's a powerful card, and when there's no Raiders on the board, it seems like a waste. So I don't know how you guys would have played that, but can you keep an ally card and use it later? Why not? The house rules say you can, but you guys probably have the real rule, so you can tell me. Okay, so I think that's going to wrap it up for the turn. Let's go back up to Gaius. Technically, we're in turn 8 here. We do advance the clock. And Gaius will get to encounter Hilo. And Hilo's got a positive one. So he gets to have 3 tactic cards drawn. So Gaius gains 3 tactics, which he doesn't really get to do. He's not a tactician. He gets his cards as well. And let's have Gaius find... He's in the arms control. Thank you, Hilo. Send you back. And we'll spawn one more character. It's Hardball, Celix. We'll give her a token, and we'll put her in the armory. Armory's damaged right now, but it's fine. Celix goes in the armory. Maybe she's fixing it. So we can't encounter her until we fix that. So Gaius will attack the remaining base star with Galactica's guns, and we rolled at 8, destroying the last base star. And that is going to, I think that's going to wrap up the win conditions here. So let's just see. The win condition is I believe we got the win condition. So the way I'm seeing it is yeah, so we've defeated the Cylon. We've defeated we survived the fleet. We're in the Ionian Nebula. And I believe, let me just read the final thing of the Ionian Nebula card. So we've gotten to the Ionian Nebula, and we've defeated the fleet for the Ionian Nebula. I think we got it, guys. So destination card. I mean, not a destination card. It's called the mission card. No, it's called the objective card. Sorry, objective card, Ionian Nebula. The next time the humans jump the fleet, the humans win the game. Okay, so okay, yeah. So let's keep going. We just have to jump. So Gaius got a crisis card, and he basically can choose. No, he has to put his cards in. So we just need a 9, the base of Agua, so the water base. So let's have the team put these in. So yeah, we've defeated the fleet, but we're still on the quest for our last jump out of basically to Earth. And so we pass this search for water. We get one more to our food, and we get to advance the jump clock. It moves to Kara Thrace. Kara is going to fire on these Cylons. She gets a 3 and a 5 and destroys one of them. And as Cag, she'll get another roll from the other ship. She rolls an 8. These Cylons are destroyed. And there are these 2 Cylons that they can attack. But let's give them rolls. So they do destroy these ships. But we advance again the jump clock and move it on to Anders. Anders can take his cards. Also gets a crisis card. So the choice of the Admiral is -1 morale. So she'll take -1 morale as an answer. A Cylon, I guess, comes to the Cylon space. But Anders gets to attack. And Anders and the other Viper in the CAG destroy those 2 base stars. And then I think finally we do advance the jump clock. Yeah, we advance the jump clock and we jump. And that's the last jump of the game. So yeah, I think we've got a victory. Congratulations, Gaia, Kara, Samuel T. Anders, and Callie. Sorry. What's his name? Gata and Tori. You guys lost. So, hey, hope you guys enjoyed Season 3 of Battlestar Galactica Exodus. What did you think of the Ionian Nebula mechanism with the trauma cards? I really like the character cards. I'll tell you some of my thoughts in the post-game video. Thanks for sticking out. This has been a long one, maybe the longest episode ever. So talk to you guys soon. And thanks for watching if you're still here. Bye-bye.